Manga-Waido.
I'm Junoda. I work as a salesman for an interior furniture company. Thank you for visiting, sir. Hope to see you again. Oh boy. No luck again.
Hey, Yoda, you let another one go, huh?
Huh? Yeah, what can I say, sir? This is my immediate boss, Mr. Sakai. He's also the top salesman here.
Man, you've been here for 5 years and you don't have one regular customer. What the hell are you gonna do? You can't keep going like this.
Yeah, I know. What shall I do?
You don't have enough persuasion. You gotta sway the customer. You've got enough knowledge of all the products we carry. Try having more confidence and make your pitch. Just overhype what you're selling just a bit. That usually helps. I've already managed 5 big accounts this past month.
Yeah, right. That's wonderful.
Well, looking that gloomy, and no one's gonna buy from you, and no girl will go out with you, man.
Yes, well... Oh man, I gotta do something. I guess Mr. Sakai's right. I suppose I should have more confidence. Maybe then my sales will increase. But no matter how hard I tried, my sales never increased. I wasn't able to get one single sale this whole month. Then one day... Pardon me, sir? Matchmaking? You mean like meet a girl, get married?
Yes, that's right. It seems the person that wants to meet is serious about getting married. If things worked out, that is.
The president of our company, Mr. Yanagi, handed me a folder with a photo inside. Isn't this the woman from Shiramatsu Design Company?
That's right. This is the president's daughter, Sarah Shiramatsu.
The woman was the daughter of a major client, the president of a well-known interior design firm. But I had no business dealing with them and never talked to her before.
The president and her daughter were here last week to review the new furniture that arrived. Apparently, she saw you in the showroom and wanted to meet you, and so this matchmaking was suggested. Are you serious? It must be some kind of mistake. Who would choose this guy? I can understand her picking me. Yeah, I was a little confused and made sure, but it seems she was interested in Oda and not you. So, what do you say? Could you at least meet her? We turn it down and it may cause a rift. We don't want that.
Yeah, right. Okay, I guess so.
Alright then. Just make sure you don't screw up and anger her or anything. No way that she would want to meet you! She's the daughter of Shiramatsu Design, for God's sake! Bet it's some kind of prank! Someone's putting on you, man!
Yeah, right. I wonder if I did something I don't recall.
Yeah, well, if it is a prank, just laugh it off, alright? Don't get all upset and anger them, you got that? We got a big account with them! You screw up and you'll get fired on the spot!
Yeah, right. Okay. The following week, I went to the meeting spot, but got there way too early because I was so tight. Man, way too early. Better pass the time somewhere. As I was walking around trying to figure out what to do.
Will you please stop it? Get away from me!
Huh? Wonder what's going on over there.
I said, leave me alone!
Yeah, fun, babe! You thank me! Come on! She sure doesn't look happy. What's that thug want with her? I have a real bad habit towards stuff like this. When I see this kind of stuff, I can't ignore it. Excuse me, guys. Who the hell are you, buddy? What are you, friend of his? No, I'm not. I don't know her. Then get the hell out of here, punk! Would you please just let her go? You can see she doesn't want to go with you.
Shut the hell up! This doesn't concern you!
It concerns me now. I won't leave unless you let her be. Oh, yeah? You want to get hurt then, is that it? Ah! Ugh! You little punk! Now's your chance, lady. Take off!
Thanks, but I just called the police. They're on the way.
Damn you!
The police station is right around the corner, so they'll be here anytime now.
Damn you! We were just having some fun. Let's get out of here, dude!
Yeah, right!
Luckily, those guys took off. Ooh, that was kind of scary. You okay, miss?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for helping me out.
Oh, no. Thanks for calling the cops right away. Saved both our skins.
Don't mention it.
Is there something?
You haven't changed one bit.
Not sure what you mean. Do I know you?
You don't notice? I mean, did you look at that matchmaking photo closely?
Why do you even know about that?
I'm Sarah, the one you're supposed to have a matchmaking meeting with.
Wait! What? I am so sorry. I had no idea you were Miss Shiramatsu. I had no idea it was you. It looks so different.
Would you please stop with the Miss Shiramatsu? Just call me Sarah.
Yeah, right. Sarah.
Hey, I want to thank you again for helping me out today.
Please, I didn't do much.
So, this is the second time you've helped me, huh?
You keep saying... I mean, have we met before?
Wow, I can't believe it. You really don't remember, do you?
Yeah, well... What can I say?
Remember back in California? You met that wild woman while backpacking?
Huh? Back in California? I finally remembered what she was talking about. Wait, you mean to say that you're that woman from... when I was backpacking?
So you finally remember.
When I was a kid, I lived in LA because my father worked there for several years. I remember back when I was in high school there, I guess I was about 16 at the time, I helped this female backpacker. She was being accosted by some hoodlums. I was just a scared kid and I wasn't able to do much, but I guess I was lucky that day. Wow, that's such a coincidence! You, Sarah? You were the backpacker I helped in LA?
Yeah, I was so surprised to see you standing there in the furniture showroom.
Back in her teens, Sarah was what you'd call a bad girl. Always getting into trouble. Never listening to her father's demands. During this turbulent teen years, she got into an accident on her motorcycle and was injured. Well, after that, she quit her rebellious ways, and in order to rethink her life, she journeyed on a backpacking trip across California. That was when she was in LA and was confronted by those hooligans. And that's when I saved her. Now, she plans to take over her father's business someday and currently accompanies her father on various business meetings.
I never forgot you after that. You were always on my mind. You saved me back then, just like you did today. Going up against all odds, it was impressive what you did.
No, please, I was scared out of my wits, to be honest. I must have looked like a total wimp. I've been going to the dojo regularly, but don't seem to get any better.
Are you crazy? You're no wimp. You saved me from those hooligans. I have to say, after what you did today, my affection of you has grown twofold.
Huh? Really?
We can just be friends at first, but what do you say we meet? I mean, date every now and again. What do you say?
With her being so straightforward and happy about it, I found myself saying, yeah, sure. If you're okay with me, I'd love to see you again. After that day, we met often and went out to all kinds of different places.
Whoa, this is amazing. Try it.
Yeah, okay. Sera-san. Sure is delicious.
Please, just Sarah is fine. We're old friends.
Yeah, right. Got it. Sarah.
Okay, where do we go next? Want to try the roller coaster?
Huh? I'm not sure I'm quite ready for that.
If you continue to be that way, we'll never have any fun. No contemplating stuff like this. You take action right away.
But I really can't. I've always been unsocial, but with Sarah, I started going to all sorts of places. Amusement parks, concerts, various cool restaurants. I was totally captivated with it all. It didn't take long before I was totally enamored by her charm and active lifestyle. I'm never gonna have an opportunity like this for the rest of my life. It's like a miracle. I mustered up my courage and confronted her directly and spilled my feelings out to her. As a result,
I was wondering when you were gonna say that.
she smiled and accepted me without question. It was as if she was waiting for this very moment. But as we went to see her father, as expected, he was not all that happy.
No! I will not give you my blessing!
Huh? Seriously, Dad? You gave me permission to have the matchmaking meet, and now you back down? Seriously?
Yeah, well, you were so in my face with all that I reluctantly gave you permission. I didn't think you were serious about the guy.
Huh? Come on, Dad. You think I was just joking or what?
I mean, you could have anybody, and you picked this whimmy little guy? I asked Mr. Yanagi about him, and his sales record is abysmal! He hasn't made a major sale since joining the company, for God's sake!
Yes, well, you're right, sir. I suppose that's true, but...
I fell in love with him. He's kind and considerate. I don't care about his sales record or how much he makes. None of that concerns me.
Wake up, Sarah! You really expect a father to allow his precious daughter to marry a hopeless non-entity like this guy?
It seems Sarah's father purposely gave her permission to meet me, hoping that once she saw me and realized that I was an insignificant lightweight that I was, that she would forget the whole thing. That day was a dismal failure.
When I was a kid, I hated that part of my dad. The stubbornness was what made me so rebellious in my teens. He hasn't changed a bit. I'm sick and tired of it.
Yeah, well, your dad's right. He's just worried because I'm a no-hoper. I don't blame him.
No-hoper? Seriously? I think you're wrong. I think my dad's just a stubborn old fool is all. I'll convince him no matter what. If I can't, well, I'll just run away with you.
Okay, Sarah. If it means that much to you, I'll get my sales records up. Ben will have to accept me, and he'll give his blessing. I'm gonna do my best. For you! Maybe I shouldn't have said that. How the hell am I gonna increase my sales?
Hey, Oda! What's with the doom and gloom on your face?
Oh, hi, Mr. Nezu. Yeah, well, actually, this is Mr. Nezu. He's a regular at the dojo I go to every night. He's always concerned about me and goes out of his way to ask whenever I seem trouble.
So, Sarah's father thinks you're a hopeless non-achiever, is that it?
Yes, that's right. My sales performance is pretty bad, so I really don't blame him for feeling that way toward me.
But according to you, Sarah has no intention of giving up, right?
Yes, that's right! She'd do anything for me!
Well then, Mr. Oda, This may be the time to show your inner strength.
My inner strength, sir?
Yes, that's right. I recall you telling me about all the experience you had with your father while living overseas.
Yes, right. I did tell you about that, didn't I?
And I remember you telling me how you were bullied in school, and that was why you lost confidence in yourself and started to hide your feelings.
Yes, that's right.
Maybe it's time to forget the past. I'm sure you're ready to do just that, Mr. Oda. With the training here at the dojo and the years working at the company, you've had ample experience. It's time to stand up, son.
Yes, you're right. That's the only option I have in order to convince Sarah's father.
There are times in life when you have to make that one important decision. That time is now, son. Do it for the woman you love.
Yes, sir. I will! I took Mr. Nezu's words seriously and went into action right away. I put in a request to be a buyer rather than in sales. Both Mr. Sakai and Mr. Yanagi were shocked by my decision.
Are you serious, man? You do realize that the purchasing department is hard work, right? That whole section is made of experienced staffers.
Yes, sir. I realize that completely. I know it's hard work.
So, you're serious about this, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then go for it, Oda. Good luck. Well, try it out, man. If you can't hack it, you can come back here and work for me.
It was during the last quarter, and there were various section transfers during this time, and I was able to get a position in the purchasing department. Okay, I'm gonna give it my best! I focused completely on work, working overtime and even on weekends to succeed. I was well aware of the current trend and was able to contract and purchase from numerous overseas entities. I traveled overseas and negotiated deals for foreign furniture suppliers. As a result of my hard work, I was able to conclude a contract with a popular furniture maker in Europe.
Whoa, Oda, you really did it!
Yes, I heard that the president of the company is a pretty finicky guy. It's a miracle you got him to agree to these prices. Thank you so much, sir. Actually, my father was a buyer too. I used to fly all over the place with my dad and would sometimes accompany him on his overseas deals. I experienced a lot back in the day. I wasn't too good with sales and the traditional Japanese ways of doing business. I was used to being with my dad and dealing with foreign clients and was comfortable working in a different cultural environment. One thing I learned from my dad was the skill for negotiating in this different cultural setting.
So the reason why you were in LA was because of your dad's work, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
But you knew you had such skill and expertise. Why'd you wait so long to use it properly?
Well, because when I was 19 or so, I came back to Japan, and after living for a period of time overseas, I had this unusual fashion sense. But that fashion taste was not accepted in my college. Most just thought it was weird. So I was shunned as some geek. Long story short, I didn't make many friends. Ever since then, I was conscious of how people viewed me. After years of living in LA, my Japanese sounded kind of weird too. And gradually, I found myself shunning people, became unsociable. I tried not to attract attention as much as possible.
I had no idea. But you know what, Jin? I love how you dress. It's so cool.
Thanks so much, Sarah. I appreciate it. After making various connections overseas, I was able to conclude many more contracts after that. I was even awarded for my hard work. One furniture purchase I made turned out to be the one of a kind, the first such furniture in Japan. This drew considerable media attention, which in turn increased sales. I was only in the purchasing department for 1 year when I received the Employee of the Year award. With results like this, I'm sure Sarah's father will reconsider our marriage. I was pretty confident that things would go well when, one day, Sarah's dad asked to meet. I have to make my case to him today and make him understand the situation now. Things had changed in the past year. My nervous meter was sky high. I was more anxious than I get during a high-level negotiation. But when I entered Sarah's house...
Please forgive me for how I treated you before.
But sir, there's no need to...
I'm very sorry for my disparaging remarks towards you. I feel very bad about that. Please forgive me. I had no idea you were so talented. I pegged you all wrong, June. I can call you June, right?
That's right, Dad. You should have seen him for what he truly was from the start.
I didn't mind at all, sir. I don't blame you for trying to protect your daughter.
Yeah, Sarah's right. I should have known. My judgment has become uncertain as of late. Anyways, June, I hope you'll make my daughter happy. That's all I can ask.
Does that mean...
Do I have to spell it out for you? You get the picture, for Christ's sake! You know what I mean!
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you, sir. I'll make her happy, sir. Now that her father gave us his blessing, I worked my butt off and prepared for our wedding. I traveled overseas on countless business trips as the months went by. Okay, at this rate, I'll be able to buy her a diamond ring by the end of the year. As I was contemplating all this at work one day...
Hey, Yoda! What's up, man?
Mr. Sakai had apparently been transferred to our section. That day...
Yeah, well, the pay is way better over here, and you get to travel overseas. What better department is there, huh? I used to think that the purchasing department and all this buyer stuff was pretty difficult. But seeing that you're doing it just fine, I figured I could do it too. So here I am.
Yeah, right. It wasn't as easy as he says, and I was worried how this would all turn out when...
Huh? Wait! Hold it a second! This isn't right!
Well, it seems Mr. Sakai didn't have the language ability or the negotiating skill to retain any type of meaningful contract and was at the bottom of the clients. After 3 months, he failed to make any leeway and in the end started taking his frustration out on me.
Hey, Oda! I want you to transfer some of your accounts over to me. That's the least you could do for all I did for you in the previous section.
Sorry, can't help you there. I've decided not to do such things anymore. Yes, when I was in the other section under Mr. Sakai, I was intimidated into giving him a portion of my sales. That's why I never showed much progress in sales. He was pretty aggressive and, well, I got scared and I was also worried I'd be shunned by the others if I didn't comply. So I always did what he asked. But I never wanted to return to the guy I used to be, a scared little wimp.
Have you forgotten that I taught you all you know?
I think I repaid you enough back in sales when I gave you all those accounts.
Are you serious? You know what this means, right?
Anyways, I have no intention of helping you. After that little spat, Mr. Sakai started to play petty games. He'd purposely misplace documents that were on my desk, or I'd get a call and he would not relay the information or spread negative rumors about me to the boss. Trivial stuff like that. To be honest, I was really disappointed. I once respected the guy. But I mustn't lose focus. I have my own life. No! There's Sarah too! I had to stick to my guns! I gathered evidence of his malfeasance and submitted a report to upper management.
You little snitch! You're gonna regret submitting that report, buddy! Mr. Sakai, that's no way for a grown man to act! It's disgraceful! Just pack your things and get out of here! Yeah!
My former boss was transferred to another section. I don't know if he was just frustrated or wanted revenge or something, but he embezzled money from the company and was subsequently fired. I don't know why he didn't just stay in sales and did what he always did. None of this would have happened. Just one little wrong decision and your life changes forever, huh? I better be careful with my own decisions going forward. After a while, Sarah and I got married.
Never thought I would marry the first guy I fell for.
Huh? I was the first?
Didn't I tell you? There was never anyone I was serious about.
Really? I guess that's good to hear. Makes me kinda happy, though.
Yeah, me too. Look forward to a long life with you, Jin. Don't you go cheating on me!
I wouldn't dare! I had no confidence in myself before I met Sarah. She changed all that. She's a very precious person to me.